Hello beauties. So today I've decided that we need a little bit of balance over here, don't we? I've been making a lot of like really fattening stuff and like treats and I mean delightful things for sure, but I mean sometimes you want something a little healthy, right?
A little light.
A little light. So I'm gonna make you kale salad that doesn't suck. Cause I mean I have been to places, as a gluten-free person sometimes I'll go to a sandwich shop or whatever and they'll have an option on greens or kale. Ladies and gentlemen and my other friends, everyone, all the colors, I'm telling you, and you probably know yourself if you've been in my shoes, those kale salad, they suck. I'm sorry, they just do. They suck. So today I'm making one that won't, because there are certain things that you need to do with kale to make it not suck. And that is, you gotta blanch it. You gotta cook it for just a little bit of time, because a lot of times you'll get it and you're just like choking on it because it's just like, it kind of like breaks into shards in your mouth and it tastes terrible.
Very woody.
It's very woody and it's honestly kind of an abomination, I think. This won't be. And we're gonna get started. What I've got here is some chickpeas, and I'm gonna start with these because they take the longest. I've got some olive oil, and I'm gonna give a little shout out to Durant, which is in the Dundee Valley. And they make olive oil on site. They kind of have to go and get it from California because it doesn't really grow very well in Oregon, but it's delightful. It's very good olive oil. So check them out if you're ever on Highway 18 in the Dundee Valley.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but that's how much I love them. So anyway, so it's actually just Old Bay and olive oil. And you're gonna wanna use like some kind of like seasoned salt that doesn't burn in the oven. You could do something, you shouldn't do something like garlic powder because that's going to burn. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just getting this all coated in the goodness. And I've added about a scant teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning for this.
I don't know if there's any other seasoning brands of Old Bay, but this is the one we use.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one that most people can find in the grocery store. All right, so let's head over here. I'm just gonna put this on a baking sheet in one layer. And it doesn't, I mean, obviously this is a really big baking sheet because we just moved and I mean, I've been over that before. We just moved and I don't have a whole lot of baking gear right now. So this is what we got. So this is gonna go in the oven for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees. Everything's already preheated. And then we will be back in a minute. Okay, so we're back. And what I'm doing now is I'm just removing the stem from the main leaf of the kale. I actually like the stem. So I'm gonna keep it in, but it's going to be separate from the rest of the kale. And so what I'll do is just chop this into manageably small pieces so that the end user is not overwhelmed by the size of the leaf. And then I just cut these also into small pieces, just separately. Because I like a little bit of crunch and texture in my kale. All right, and so we'll come back once I've got all of this done. All right, so I've got the kale chopped up on the stove I covered it with water. It kind of floated to the top so you can't tell, but you essentially just want to make sure that there's enough water in there to cook it. This is gonna take a minute or two to heat up. I'm gonna add a good pinch of salt to it. And stir that in. Once this comes to a boil, you're gonna let it go for about a minute. It doesn't take very long at all. So we'll come back once this is actually boiling. Okay, my chickpeas are essentially ready. I don't want them to be too dark. So we're just gonna let them go right there. And I mean, the oil has burned a little bit, but it's peas themselves have not, which is good. And so now we've got, I can feel it coming up to a boil, or hear it anyway. See, it's starting to get little bubbles. Yay!
It's also starting to turn a more bright green.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want a really vivid green. You don't want it to be blanched so hard that it's like
Brown.
well, that's not even blanched, that's just destroyed. I mean, we'll be real. And I mean, I've known people who have done that. I remember my husband's grandmother used to microwave broccoli to the point that it would be scorched in the microwave, and she'd be like, oh, isn't this so good? Cooked vegetables are so good for the digestive system. I'm like, oh yeah, yum yum, thanks Mama. Even the dog has a problem with that. Okay. Almost there. And there's 48 seconds left on the timer. I'm just gonna leave it as is. And I will go ahead and spire it on out, and as soon as that timer goes off.
It's starting to bubble and boil and do
Trouble.
the trouble.
Yes.
Yes!
And burn and boil and bubble.
Make a milk of the kale.
Make a milk of it, yes. Oh my goodness. So another thing that old Kathleen had said to us once was there was this kid that lived down the street from her who apparently had some kind of digestive problem, and he had to go to the hospital because he didn't chew his cashews right. And so
No.
she just assumed that anybody who ate cashews after that would have the same problem. And always told my kids, she's like, now, if you're gonna eat these nuts,
Make a milk of it.
now, if you're gonna eat these nuts, you need to really chew them well. Make a milk of it. Make a milk of it. So important. Yeah. All right, so I've got these now in some ice water because we're shocking them, which stops the cooking process and also makes them more presentable for like actual salad functionality.
That's some nice.
So we're gonna let that
iced tea.
let it sit in the ice for just a couple minutes so it can cool all the way off. It's already there. So I'm gonna grab the other bowl. No, leave it on. I'm gonna grab the bowl that I'm gonna use for this. And okay. So for this part, I took my rings off and I've got my hands very clean. And I'm just squeezing the kale because you want to get a lot of the water out so that it can take the next step. And that is the saucification, which is gonna make this something that even kale haters will tolerate.
Sausage.
Yeah, saucification. So, I mean, yeah. At this point, the reason I'm squeezing this is so that it will accept the sauce. That sounds wrong somehow. A little dirty. I didn't mean for it to be dirty. Anyway, don't come after me.
You're gonna get demonetized.
Oh, like I'm monetized in the first place. Oh man. Yeah, but I mean, you just want it to be able to like have like a
nice juicy texture.
well, like a receptive texture is what you want. Receptive. And so my hands are very clean for this. You want to make sure your hands are clean. You're not wearing your rings. All things. All right, I'm back. So now we're gonna flavor a few things. I've got these chickpeas that I've baked for about 17 minutes. So, you know, in one inagata de vita, you get your chickpeas done. And I'm gonna juice this lemon. I forgot a strainer, but that's okay. All right. So add it right in there. And then I will clean all of this up so it won't matter. And I'm just gonna stir that in. and also a little garlic. I also smashed up some more garlic. There's no salt in this garlic because there's quite a bit of salt in everything else I'm doing, so I didn't want to oversalt. And I don't know, I've learned that people can adjust according to their own desires. All right, so now we are going to make the sauce that goes on the rest of this. And I'm probably gonna use, actually, I might use, this is a pretty juicy lemon, so I might not need more than one.
Oh, that's a juicer.
That's a juicy. Juicy.
Where was that lemon when we needed it last night?
I know, well there are different kinds of lemons, and I think that it just kind of depends on what you run across at the store.
I guess.
Because we had the kind that had the thicker, pithy skins last night.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is obviously a different variety. So, all right, so we've got that. I'm going to say that you need probably about 2 teaspoons of, this is umeboshi vinegar. It's like a Japanese plum vinegar. Not that much. And this is gonna make things pretty briny and salty, so don't add too much. A little bit of fish sauce for a little balance.
We like to use the red boat.
Well, that's what I can get my hands on. So probably about a teaspoon of that. Oh, you know what I forgot is the sesame oil. Be right back.
We'll just put this out.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sesame oil. That's key. I also am I'm gonna say that was about a teaspoon. You don't want more than that because sesame oil is a big flavor.
It's very strong.
Very, very strong indeed. And for some sweetness and also a little spice, I'm gonna add, you don't have to do this. You could just use sugar or maple syrup or other things that are sweet and bright. But I personally like a chili oil, or not a chili oil spread. It's a
Calabrian chili orange spread.
yeah. It's like a marmalade that has
Chilies.
it's like a marmalade, but also like a chili pepper jelly combination, and it's really good.
Very Italian.
So about a tablespoon of that. This is also going to add a little thickness. And oh, the garlic.
Garlic, yes.
The garlic.
We must add the garlic.
The garlic. All right. This is a lot of garlic, but we like garlic, so add less if you don't like it this much. It's fine. No one's gonna care. All right. So this is, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, that's delicious. And then a little olive oil to this. Just stream it in.
Creamy.
It'll add a little bit of creaminess, a little fruitiness. This is a very fruity olive oil, which is nice. Okay. Fruit. We like fruit. Okay. And this is gonna go right in. Okay, so now with my clean hands, I'm going to just kind of separate these. You kind of have to do it this way because you're essentially separating everything that kind of got compressed together in the kale when you drained all of the water out. So we're fluffing it up, making sure that each little bit gets coated in the sauce. All right. And now I'm gonna wash my hands again. Okay, so now this is a shallot. And I've gone over this before. Like I do kind of a semi-brunoise cut, but I don't do the full brunoise because I don't think it's necessary. There are natural separations in these root vegetables that we're cutting up, and they just fall apart anyway, so.
It's also, you know, dangerous.
It can be for people who don't do a lot of stuff in the kitchen normally, so. And I want this to be accessible for everybody. And that's about as much as I'm gonna cut because, yeah. So this is going in. And there's so many different ways you can spin this. There's so many different things you can do. There's so many different dressings that work well with kale. You could do like an apple cider vinegar dressing. Pretty much anything that will go into a vinaigrette will work really well with kale. So don't be afraid to just kind of mix it up and experiment. This is just a base to give you an idea. And I'm cutting up these scallions to go in. We obviously like our alliums around here, so
Big on the alliums.
yep.
You could call us.
You could even mix your brassicas. You could do kale and asparagus. You could do kale and cabbage, collards, chard would probably work well, but it's going to have a different setup time. It wilts a lot faster than kale does, so if you're blanching it, you're only going to want to blanch it for like maybe 10 seconds at the most, because it will, yeah, it cooks very quickly. And our lovely chickpeas, or chechi beans, depending on where you're from. And you can make this to scale too. Like, I mean, make a really big one if you want to. You could use different beans. You could use, you could make it kind of a Greek one that would have feta and lemon, and you could do chicken. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with this. This is just kind of, kale is really a great blank canvas. There's so much you can do with it, but right now I'm gonna try this. Thank you. Okay, is this even
It's on.
us?
It's on. Yes. It's probably on me more than you. But
Yeah. We'll try it together.
Yes. Ready?
Oh. What do you think? This is really good. Even my extremely picky daughter, who's not here right now, she's over at a friend's house, she's gonna like this. I hope. She will. She will. Yeah, this is delightful.
Splendid, in fact.
So I hope you enjoy this recipe and you try it soon. Let me know if you try something different. Maybe you give me pointers on things that have worked for you with this recipe too. Like, yeah, just have fun with it, experiment. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. What is going on here? It's just stuck together, but still separated. So it is fine. It is fine. Everything is fine. The ingredient and I.
Not the cap, though.
It's fine. It's just us.
You missed some.
You are the Jane.
To your.
Tarzan.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
No, I really should have thought of that first. Okay.
You are the Jane to your Michael Bain.
Something like that. We're just gonna leave that out.